Hi scholars, today we're going to finish our book called Olivia's Birds Saving the Gulf. I'm excited to learn more about what she has to tell us. Bird beauty. Did you know that all baby birds are born kind of naked? It's true. Birds develop in 4 stages. In the first stage, chicks have very dark feathers that are used for camouflage and warmth. They grow head feathers, chest feathers, and their wing feathers in the second stage. In the third stage of development, birds grow more wing feathers and tail feathers for balance. By the fourth stage, birds have grown their flight feathers and are ready to take to the skies. You can tell a lot about an adult bird by its feathers. Male birds are more colorful than females. They use their feathers for showing off and attracting mates. Female birds have duller feathers that act like camouflage. Duller means not as bright. The mother birds guard the nest and protect their chicks. Now we're going to learn about the lazuli bunting. With a striking blue nape, a vibrant orange chest, and white underbelly, this bird has amazing variation in its colors. The peach-faced lovebird. Not only do their facial feathers look like a heart, these birds tend to mate for life. Isn't that interesting? Painted bunting. One of the most colorful songbirds in North America. This bird is also one of the most prized cage birds in Mexico and Cuba. Endangered and extinct birds. Even though people are working hard to protect birds and other animals, we are still doing things that can hurt them. As a result, some of our world's most amazing creatures have disappeared or are dying out. Many species of birds are endangered, threatened, or extinct. Bird habitats are being destroyed to build condos, hotels, and other buildings, and by overfishing, pollution, and pesticides and water drainage. If that happens, birds that stay in one place for their whole lives, like the island brown kiwi, have nowhere to live. The good news is that the hard work and dedication can save birds. Bald eagles used to be endangered. It took a lot of hard work and conservation efforts, and now our nation's bird is only slightly threatened. But there are still many birds in trouble. Let's talk about up here the quetzal. Many people hunt this bird for their beautiful feathers. And look at this drawing. This bird has really long, beautiful feathers. Our next bird is the health hen. The male hen had unusual colorful pouches on his neck and crown that made booming sounds which attracted females. Then we have the black robin. At one time, there were only 5 of these birds left in New Zealand, but thanks to a black robin named Old Blue and another named Old Yellow and a successful breeding program, 5 turned into 250. That's amazing. Saving the Gulf. The bad news is that a lot of animals are still in danger of being completely wiped out. In April 2010, my grandparents told me about a grand oil spill that had happened in the Gulf of Mexico, deep under the water. The oil was going to hurt all kinds of marine animals that live there, including birds like pelicans that have just come off the endangered species list. I got really upset. My first memory of birds is of the brown pelicans and the great blue herons that live in Alabama. My granny and granddad would take me fishing and show me those beautiful birds. Who was going to save them? I ran upstairs and wrote a letter to Otterborn and told them I was willing to help and I wanted to make a difference for those birds. I wanted to be their voice. Audubon read my letter and said they'd be happy to accept my help. Since I like to draw birds, I decided I would donate bird paintings to people who contributed money to Audubon's Gulf Cleanup campaign. Slowly, we spread the word online, and the first donation came in. I was thrilled that someone wanted to help out. My first thought was I just took a first step for those birds. After that, the donations kept pouring in. We got 500 requests for paintings in the first month. Since starting the Save the Gulf campaign, I have spoken in Washington, D.C. on behalf of clean energy. I also visited Project Puffin, where I got to hold some tern chicks and ended up with endangered poop. And I have been able to spread the word about animal preservation at the TED Talk conventions, on television and the radio and magazines. The message I keep telling everyone is that all animals are special and important to our ecosystem. We need to work together to protect them. Imagine if 100 years from now, children wouldn't get to see the variety of beautiful creatures on this planet. We can't let that happen. My whole life has been connected to nature, and this is the only Earth we've got. We can't move to another planet, so we have to try to fix Earth. We only have one chance to do it. If I were President of the United States of America, I would make regulations for fishing companies to limit the amount of fishing. I would stop deforestation and create a tree planting day. Whoever plants the most trees will get a prize. I would encourage people to get together and adopt animals from shelters instead of buying pets from stores. Also, I would make sure that we all used cleaner energy to preserve our Earth. We need to put the eco back in our economy. Even though I'm not the president, I know I can make a difference, and so can you. Kids can do important things to preserve our Earth, such as build a bird feeder, put out unprocessed bird seeds or sunflower seeds in our yard to feed birds, set up a recycling group in your school or house, cut down on paper consumption, recycle every day, compost eggshells, banana peels, orange peels, and other food garbage. It will turn into dirt that you can use to plant trees. Make sure to tell everyone what you are doing to save our environment. Spread the word. Kids can definitely make a difference, and I'm here to prove it. So scholars, I love this book because it shows us a lot about birds and also shows us what we can do to help protect these birds. So I'm excited to hear what you have to say.